Hello. Oh man. Hello. I wanted to make sure everything's good because I have a like overhead light, and then see if you can hear me or anything. And let's see. We got. Is he enough from the car? Is he enough from the car? Is he enough from the car? I totally see it. Yes. Okay, it's perfect. It is perfect. Hold on just 1 second. Let me. Okay, so bedtime stories. It's not just bedtime stories. It's more of a. It's more of a what happened today story. Hazy, say hi to people. Ugh, Hazy, you. Hazy. He's like, I'm tired. I'm pooped, Mom. Like, why do I wanna? We hears you, yay. Okay, so I was driving like in the middle of nowhere. I was driving in California. Yeah, I was still in California, Northern California, right before the border. Oh, sorry if I look all crazy. It's because I'm exhausted. I've been driving all day and just exhausted. So, Northern California, and it was in the middle of nowhere. Just in the middle of nowhere, I get the tire pop, just like out of the blue, just poof, and popped. And so basically, I was like, I know how to change a tire. I know exactly how to change a tire. And I was talking to Wayne, my fiance, and he was like, well, you can call AAA or anything. I was like, well, actually, I know how to change it. So that way I'd be on the road a lot faster. Otherwise, I'll be waiting for them for like, I don't know, I'll be waiting for them for 2 hours. And then I was able to change it within like 15 minutes. I got a video, so I'll post it up later when I have a chance. So this is my little humble abode for tonight. Oh, and then I got bedtime stories. It's a bedtime stories, right? So I got Dark Destination book. Dark Destination. Yeah. If the reception is pretty bad, you know, I'm kind of in the middle of. Well, no, I'm not in the middle of nowhere. Just in the middle somewhere. Oh, perfect. I think it's because that's it. I think it's because like I'm just doing that. It's perfect. My face is burning up. I think I turned up the heater. Chaos. Welcome. Okay, so we are doing a small little live stream from my car. We camping, right? Hazy's right here. Hazy, again, say hi. Hazy, say hi. There it is. There it is, boo boo. He's a good boy. Mwah. All right, so he's been really good companion, like a really good companion. And let's see. I had a flat tire today. You know, we gotta start our adventure somehow. So it was I don't know, trial by fire to see if I can actually like make it happen. And let's see, hold on just 1 second. I'm trying to figure this thing out. It's kind of, so this is the first time I'm streaming vertical. So I'm trying to like see the chat and everything. So I have it. I have the chat. I do have a computer over here too, so I can keep an eye on a computer. It's bright. It's so. Oh my God, this is too hot. That's why I'm burning up, because I'm right underneath this light. Anyways, so we're gonna be reading from Dark Destination. So I am going to Canada by car. Well, okay, I'm just traveling for 2 weeks. I'm just traveling for 2 weeks and don't really have a destination, but it's somewhere. It's somewhere, I don't know, maybe Canada. I'm trying to make it to Canada. Maybe like way up north Washington. I try to make it to, oh my god, this thing is like, whoa. It's not gimbal, but this thing's falling. It's my little tripod. Here it is. Here it is. Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, so just traveling. Like tomorrow I'm gonna be in Portland. My dad lives in Portland, so I'm gonna go visit, spend a weekend with him. And just me and Hazzy just sleeping in our little car, in our little humble abode of a car. I don't know if you can guys tell. Good, you see? It's like boom, like that. You know, you gotta have a little bit of craziness in your life once in a while, and then get rid of the other stuff that you have in the house, or just take off on the road and do nothing. Well, I figured I'm right now between the jobs, so if I can, what? Okay, so if I'm between the jobs right now, and I can just travel until I get a job. Hazzy's tired. Where's the scuba machine? I don't know. Let me see if I can find a scuba machine. I think I forgot it somewhere. I think I forgot it at the Dramaville. That's where the scuba machine's at. That's funny. Okay, so anyways, dark destinations, because it's a bedtime story. Bedtime story. Give me a number. Any number between okay. Any number between 14 and 350. So this one, dark destination book, is explore the world of dark tourism. Right? This is your passport to over 300 dark destinations. Dark tourism is on a rise, with more and more travelers choosing to engage meaningfully with sites of tragic significance in order to better understand and reflect on devastating world events. Travel back in time to visit Soviet-era gulags and Cold War fortifications, glimpse into an apocalyptic future in the exclusion zone of Chernobyl, learn about the A-bombings in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, bear witness to unforgettable tragedies at battle sites, death camps and killing fields, be inspired by stories of enormous sacrifice and triumph of the human spirit, and get ready to embark on a trip of the lifetime. Okay, so we got 232 and 245. Got it. A trip of a lifetime. I don't know, like, so it's good? I think it's, right? It's pretty good, like, the quality and stuff. Because I can't really see. Okay. Read it in the dark. Alright. Boom. Ooh. Reading it in the dark. Yes, perfect. That's perfect. Tinkle Tits is here! So we got Chaos, Tinkle Tits, and TF. So that's all we need for a party. Okay, so I'm gonna read it in dark. The dark destination. So we got two numbers. 232. Oh, by the way, hold on just 1 second. I'm not gonna read it in the dark. I'm drinking kombucha. Today is a mortal kombucha, Basilian strawberries. It's a strawberry and basil kombucha. So it's actually pretty good. So, instead of a sparkly water, we decided to go with kombucha today. It's so good. Okay. In the dark. I need light to read, yeah, you're right. But guess what? Bedtime stories. A little late, right? We've got a little light that we can hang up. Because you know what? When you're camping, you gotta have so many different little devices, right? Little light. Stay so we can read. Okay. You don't like kombucha, but packaging looks cool. Yeah. Yes, party, party. Okay, hold on a second. Let me get this light adjusted. There it is. Okay. Let's see. So the numbers we got, 232 and 245. So we'll do 232. 232. Ooh. Okay, 232. This one is for TF. Leningrad blockade sites. So it's a various location in and around St. Petersburg, World War II. And there's like a little obelisk. Alright. Chaos, I'm in a safe place. Yeah, I'm in one of the rest stops. And it's actually like a really new rest stop, and I'm literally right by the lights. So I'm not gonna tell exactly what rest stop, but I'll be safe. And then I can protect myself. I got hazmat, you know, he's gonna alert me. Okay, Leningrad blockade sites. This one is for TF. Dark stats. The siege of Leningrad lasted 872 days. From 8 September 1941 to 27 January 1944. The population of Leningrad in 1941 was just over 3 million, and of those around 600,000 were evacuated in the early stages of German onslaughts. A lemon grab. Approximately 800,000 civilians died during the siege, mostly of starvation, but also from shelling and bombing. 75,000 bombs were dropped on Leningrad over the course of the blockade. So Leningrad is in Russia. The blockade of Leningrad, St. Petersburg's name in Soviet times. So yeah, St. Petersburg. Yeah, that's right. I forgot. During World War II was one of the longest sieges in the history, and the costliest in terms of lives lost. After launching their attack on the Soviet Union in June 1941, the Nazi German forces arrived at the edge of the city by August, but met fierce resistance. Instead of trying to take Leningrad at any cost, they decided to starve the city into submission. But that submission never came, and Leningrad never fell. This was in large part thanks to a gap in German ring around the city, through which some inhabitants could be evacuated and supplies could be brought in. Not enough for all of those who remained in the city, but sufficient to keep it going. Ooh. The supply route became known as the Road of Life, although it also consisted of train lines and boats, namely across Lake Ladoga, north of the city. In early 1943, the Soviets managed to break through the German ring further east and add additional railway link. Yet, it took until January 1944 for the siege to be lifted and the Germans to retreat, almost 900 days after the start of the blockade. This story of heroism and survival is commemorated in various forms in the city today. In the city center, there is a Leningrad blockade museum, a rather old-school affairs focusing more on military aspects while covering the desperate plight of the civilian population only in passing. The grand monument to the defenders of Leningrad in the south of the city features some splendid examples of socialist realist sculptures, as well as sombre underground memorial hall with a small exhibition. Piskarkovskaya Cemetery on the northern fringes of St. Petersburg. Most of the victims of the siege lie buried, and there is a monument and small exhibition. The course of the former Road of Life towards Lake Ladoga is lined with hosts of memorial monuments of various types, and on the lake shores is a dedicated Road of Life museum, which features a live exhibit such as the sword truck used to cross the frozen lake in winter. Nice, good choice. So I remember actually there are quite a few like Russian movies out there that depict very well the Leningrad siege, and I think there's actually like other American movies. I'm sure there's like American movies about the Leningrad siege as well, because the thing is, like, a lot of people died, and Russia or Soviet Union only commemorated like certain few. So basically it was kind of a Soviet Union fault, because there was not enough supplies, or it was just yeah, it was bad. Okay, next one we got a request by Chaos 245, page 245. Let's see, 245. I guess we decided to travel to Soviet Union. 245. You can guys throw another number out there. All right, 245. Ooh, this is a slave trade. It's sites related to the slave trade. Ugh. In West Africa, there are several formal slave trading posts that can be visited along what once called as the Slave Coast. Oh man, that I don't know if I want to visit. Dark stats. An estimated 10 to 15 million Africans were shipped to New World between 1525 and 1866, and around 15% of these did not survive the journey. 69. Britain and Portugal dominated the trade, transporting 70% of all enslaved Africans. 3.1 million Africans were transported by Britain between 1640 and 1807, and around 204,313. Wow, that's a very specific number. Enslaved people in the U.S. in 1850. According to census, total population was 23 million. Most enslaved Africans were sent to the Caribbean and Brazil. Okay, so Ghana, this is prime destination for such sites, with Cape Coast Castle and Elmina Castle being the largest and best known ones. There's a Sierra Leone and a British slave trading post from where slaves were shipped primarily to North America, especially South Carolina. Gambia, Alberta is another pivotal slave trading post and is associated with Alex Haley's novel Roots and the TV Spies. A nearby island takes its name from the main character, Kunta Knight. Benin, the small country of Port Kouada, was major slave trading post, and then also Nigeria. Interesting. Whoa, that's crazy. I don't know if you can see this. Can you see it? Anyways, 15% survival is lower than I was expecting. Yeah. Okay, so another number is 69. Really? Okay. Yeah, I got you. Hold on, let's drink kombucha. You know, there's another person like about 5 parking spots away from me. They're actually sleeping in the car too. Kind of funny. And there's like a couple other RVs parked around the area. Okay, so let's do 69. Let's do 69. Page 69. Dirty Minds. Give me another one after this. Dirty Minds. Alright. This one, okay, so 69 is, it's actually 2 pages. 2 pages, right? I don't know if you can guys see it. This one is the Falklands War. The Falklands War? Oh, by the British during the Falklands conflict. So it was our Argentine Air Force fighting Argentine Air Force and British during the Falklands conflict. Ooh, let's read this. I don't think I've ever heard about this. This is interesting. Oh, that's cool. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna turn the light on so you can guys see the pictures. See? Let's do 69. Yeah, so I'm actually like kind of excited to learn about this one. I don't think I heard it. Okay. 3. Page 3. No, you gotta give it to me between... You know what? I'll read the page 3 just for your tinkle tits. Okay, but right now we're reading Falklands War. The invasion... Oh, 1 second. What's going on in here? Okay. The invasion of the Falklands, Malvinas, sorry. The Falklands on the 2nd April 1982. Whoa. That was in 82? Okay. Was a surprise operation begun by then military junta in Argentina, partly to boost patriotism and partly to distract from an increasingly difficult economic situation at home. The initial landing force of just under 1,000 troops quickly took Stanley, which was at the time defended by only about 70 Royal Marines. Being so outnumbered, the governor had to surrender. Up to that point, the invasion went as planned. He didn't know the rules. It's okay. So it's between. Hold on. Pages. Okay. So it's between 14 and like 344. So it's between 14 and 344. I did not know about this battle. Okay, let's continue reading it. Hold on. Let me find it. There it is. 69. What? For a snack while waiting for the tire change tomorrow? Thank you. Oh, you know what? I can stream. I can stream while I'm getting my tire changed. That could be fun. Okay. What the Argentinians did not expect was the British reaction of deploying a naval task force with 2 aircraft carriers and dozens of other vessels, including landing craft to sail to the South Atlantic. Since the voyage from UK and the Falklands took a few weeks, a bombing raid was the first British operation of the war. This was Operation Black Buck. And, oh, it's like OBB operation. And involved scrambling a number of Vulcan bombers from the British base on Ascension Island. This requires multiple in-air refueling maneuvers. Black Buck was more symbolic operation, though it as only 1 bomb hit the airfield at Stanley, and the damage was quickly repaired, but it sent a signal. Ooh, sent a signal. I'm getting some other neighbors. So I can't believe it. This was in 1982. I wasn't even born back then. The first serious engagement at sea came on 2nd May when the Royal Navy submarine HMS Conqueror torpedoed and sank Argentinian cruiser. Hold on just 1 second. I got the tickle in the back of my throat. I don't know, my allergies been kind of kicking in after changing the tire. Changing the tire in this wind, and then it was like dust everywhere, and it was crazy. Hold on just 1 second. Bear with me here. Yeah, so I took some nasal sprays and everything, but it's actually changing the tire because it was so much dust and so much everything, so I like inhaled a bunch of it because there's trucks are passing by, and so my allergies are just super bad today. Yeah, it's terrible. Oof. Alright, let's continue on. Pardon for this one. Yeah, I know. I need a I need to have a tissues and stuff later. Okay. So well over 300 Argentine seamen, go figure, it's gonna be on 69, were killed, the largest loss of lives in any action in this war, accounting for about half the Argentine casualties in the conflict. The sinking of the cruiser was controversial because of the time of the attack. It was apparently outside the total exclusion zone that the UK had declared. Britain in turn lost the destroyer on 4th May after it was attacked by Argentine fighter jets firing anti-ship missiles. 20 British seamen perished in that attack. More losses followed during the British landing operations in San Carlos, Bluff Cove, and Fitzroy when these came under attack from the air. Another destroyer, 2 frigates, and support cargo ship were sunk. Yet on 27 May, the British were victorious at the Battle of Goose Green, which is widely regarded as the key turning point of the conflict. The final stage of the war in June was the multiple battles for Stanley, the island's capital, which took place mostly on the mountains around the town, such as Mount Timbledon, Mount Harriet, and Mount Longdon. So we have Seaman and Mount Longdon on page 69. As the Argentine resistance fell apart, the commanding officer, General Mario, surrendered to the British on 14 June. In the 74 days of conflict, just over 900 lives were lost. Holy crap. More than 2/3 of them on the Argentine side, in contrast to most other modern wars. However, civilian fatalities were limited to just 3. The results of friendly fire when British shell accidentally hit house in Stanley. Over 11,000 prisoners of war who had been taken by the British were quickly repatriated. In Argentina, the lost war contributed to the military regime losing its grip on power, and the country returned to democracy in 1983. Okay, cool. I think Tinkles has read this before. That's the real name. Mr. Longdon. Yep. Yep. It's okay, where did it go? No, it's a Mount Longdon. Longdon. Okay, so what other numbers do we have? Okay, so 17. Let's do 17. Ooh, why is these passed out? 17. Okay. 17. Mr. Long Dawn. The battle of the seas. 17. Let's see what's on 17. Ooh, we got a triple whammy on a 17. Of course, Tinkle Tits is gonna pick this because it's all located in Los Angeles, you know, Southern California. Even though it's you know, even though it's like he's more south, but so this one is Museum of Death, Holocaust Museum in LA, and Museum of Tolerance. The dark rating is 7 and 9. So this one is, oh, it talks about the different prisons, the different penitentiaries as well. So this one, all right, I guess we're gonna do the triple whammy on this one. Okay. Museum of Death, Hollywood, Los Angeles, California. Death, murder. That one. SUICIDE. Dark rating is 9. Los Angeles is primarily known for its association with the entertainment industry, in particular Hollywood. However, not far from well-known Walk of Fame at 6031 Hollywood Boulevard, in this highly unusual museum offering a stark contrast to light entertainment, the Museum of Death features one of the most morbid exhibitions in the world. It claims to want to fill a gap in death education, but what you find inside is more often a gruesome, glory, and shocking side. There is plenty of information, in particular about serial killers, and especially about the infamous sect leaders Charles Manson. A whole room called Helter Skelter is devoted to him and the brutal murder of Sharon Tate and friends by the Manson family in 1969. Other than that, there are graphic photos of other murderers, an official photo of the autopsy of JFK. Wait, what? They have an official photo of the JFK autopsy? Wait, and it says see page 28, so I think we're gonna travel to this one. Coffins, body bags, and taxidermy. Suicide is covered as topic 2, and exhibits are included from the Heaven's Gate called Mass of 1997. Whoa! Some of the content of the museum is not for the faint-hearted, as the museum duly warns, but for those with enough morbid curiosity and who think they can stomach it, the museum is certainly worth considering. Wait, there's an autopsy of JFK's autopsy? See, it says see page. Heaven's Gate was 15 minutes from me. That's crazy! Okay, it says see page 28. Dealey Plus. Oh, this one is, it's about JFK in Dallas. Okay. Has he sniffling too. You okay, boo? You got little sniffles? Not for the pain for it. Yep. Exactly. Okay. The next one is Holocaust Museum, LA. West Hollywood, Los Angeles, California. Formerly known as Lamoth, standing for Los Angeles Museum of the Holocaust. This has since 2010 been housed in a purpose-built, mostly subterranean structure at Penn Pacific Park in the northwest of the city, just south of Hollywood. The super modern permanent exhibition uses audiovisual and interactive elements, but also features original artifacts, such as shoes from Auschwitz. That's, I don't know. That one's gonna be a hard one to actually see. and a characteristic strip concentration camp clothing. There's also a scale model of the death camp, which is see page 134. Ooh, I'm gonna travel to 134 later. Made by Thomas Blatt, a prominent survivor of the camp. He passed away only in 2015. Who also comments on this topic on a video screen. The subject of the Holocaust is quite comprehensively covered. The exhibition also touches on related subjects such as other genocides, including those in Cambodia and Rwanda. Yikes. That's funny. Alright, we're gonna do one more. Museum of Tolerance. This is Tinkle Tits. You know, he's the one that chose this page. West Pico Boulevard, Los Angeles, California. Is Discrimination Holocaust Museum. Dark rating is 7. Okay. This is another museum about Holocaust in LA, located in west of the city, between Hollywood and Santa Monica. In this case, it is associated with Simon Wiesen Center, a Jewish global human rights organization researching the Holocaust and hate crimes and in historical contemporary context. In addition to Tolerance Center, which presses visitors into confronting their own and generally widespread prejudices, the Holocaust exhibit at the heart of this institution. Unlike the more controversial Holocaust Museum in LA, the exhibition here is sound and light guided dramatic presentation. As the museum itself describes it, or rather a prescribed succession of such installations. It is probably aimed more at school groups than adult visitors who may already have a good grasp of the topic, but is still worth seeing. Nice. I like it. Okay, so let's see. Tomorrow, so I'm gonna get up tomorrow, and the first thing, I'm gonna get coffee. I'm gonna need coffee, yes. So coffee is my lifesaver on the trips. And then we are trying to find a tire shop somewhere. I'm not far from Ashland, Oregon. So this is like kind of, yeah, coffee is life. Coffee is life. So yeah, I'm not far from Ashland, Oregon. And I'll do the tire, and then we're just gonna jump on a road trip. I'll live stream from the tire shop, I guess. We'll see how it's gonna go. I did bring another book, Aliens, so we could read that one. That could be fun. And let's see what other adventures we're gonna get into. So I do want to make it to Canada eventually. And then this weekend I want to spend time with my father. And on the way back, I want to take a coastal road, a couple of the coastal, so I can stream from there. You know, I was actually like finding the fact that during driving, the reception was actually pretty good. I didn't particularly lose any reception. Music, yeah. See, listening to music and driving and everything. Okay, so I think we're good. So it's 10 p.m. in Pacific Standard Time, and I am just going to go to bed. It's chilly outside. Oh, by the way, before I go to bed, I'll let you know that I did drive with a spare tire through this crazy snowstorm that this mountain pass had. So I was driving by like 30 miles an hour on the highway, which is good, you know, because I don't want, if I slip, that tire's gonna pop off. But blue collar, cutthroat. If you hit Montana, I'd love to show you a good time. No, I'm not going to Montana. I'm just here on the West Coast. I'm doing California, Oregon, Washington, Canada. And because I like doing this stuff. I like just being in a car with my doggy and camping out in the car, and then, well, just using money for gas, you know, not using for the hotel rooms, because and then if I need a shower, there's truck stops. There's, I think it's about, last time I used the showers at the truck stop was like $11. But I think it's private. You just pay. You can lock yourself in. It's a really nice big room, and it's available for anybody who's paying. So, Zanny, oh my God, Platy's here! Platy! Yay! We were reading Dark Destinations book. That's why I'm sitting in the dark, because we're doing a bedtime story. I'm traveling right now. Hey, I miss you. Well, so since Skeptic hasn't been around, you know, yeah. But so I'm traveling right now. I'm trying to go to Canada. If I make it, maybe Vancouver, maybe Victoria Island. I really have no idea. I have no idea the only thing I know tomorrow is I need to change, I need to get a brand new tire because my tire blew on the road, and I need to, and I need to be in Portland. So those are like the two main things, but anything in between, who knows? It's part of adventure. And then I really don't have plans. I know I have to be back home like 11, 12 March, but I have no plans. We're just gonna go sleeping in the car, you know. So, sleeping in the car. Is a Hazzy right here? Hold on. Let me show Hazzy. There he is. There he is. Oh, boo boo. He's like, I'm sleepy, mama. Yeah, I'm sleepy. Yeah, I got like the back window blocked off, so because it's really chilly outside, so I wanted to make sure the car is insulated. But yeah, Kirsuma, you woke up to say hi. Hello. All right, let's see. This is my light. This is my light. Okay. Ooh. Oh my God, it's so bright. So we got like a little light. I know I have the overhead light that I can turn on, but it's ended up being actually pretty bright. Yeah. So, Nate, I'm glad your tire didn't pop on the weekend, especially Sunday morning. Yeah. Well, I still, you know, you still have that spare tire, and I'm so glad that my father actually taught me how to change a tire. So it's so windy, and then there's trucks are passing by. I'm like in the middle of nowhere, and it's very flat, and I'm like getting out there, try to like get the jack, and it's like, you know what, I got this. I can do this myself. I don't need to call people. I was like, I can do this. So I changed my own tire. I recorded it, so I might just post it as a short. It'll be funny. And yeah, so it's part of journey, part of a trip. And with the trips like that, you just kind of take it and you're like, okay, I guess, well, I'm just a little bit setback, but not much. Because you never know. You never know who I'm gonna meet tomorrow. Or I was gonna stream tomorrow anyways, and maybe while they changing the tire, I can actually stream and then just walk around and get into trouble. I have to look up a YouTube video how to do it, because it's been like a decade for me. I'm so excited. Zana! I'm so happy to see all of you guys in here. This is fantastic. Okay. You are literally keeping me company. Or I'm taking you on my trip. I'm taking you. You are in the car right now with me. Tiny little YouTube chat people. I love it. Okay. But yeah, so it's like 10 o'clock. I want to get a little bit of sleep because tomorrow's gonna be early rise and see how far I can make it and stuff. So I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. And hey, also let me know if you like this, if you like the dark destinations, if you want me to like read more from this book. It's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. Like, I find it interesting. I did find, I did bring an aliens book too. Hold on a second. Get out of there. Okay, so I do have this, the little book of aliens. And I can really see it. There you go, the little book of aliens. So we can read this because it doesn't, the way I kind of started reading it, but each chapter kind of goes through a different things. Like, for example, there's one like Barmy's Paradox. So yeah, so each chapter just kind of goes through different alien technology. It's kind of cool. The ocean moons. Who knew? So yeah, because I like to read before bedtime so I can have like nice crazy dreams and stuff. Stay safe, sweetie. I'm so glad I caught you. Oh, I miss you so much. And I'm so glad that you're actually here. Yay! You know, it's my little fam right here. Megs? Wait, hold on, stay safe. Wait, Megs is here? Nice. Okay, cool. Anyways, so I'll be streaming every single day on my trip. So I'll tell you like all about it or anything. Sometimes I'll try to stream like multi streams, but every single day I'll be streaming. And no, I did not bring my sea scooter with me this time around. It's kind of cold outside, so I don't need to be diving and retrieving some stuff. So so stupid. Okay. Anyways, love you, fam. And remember, be you, be true to yourself, right? And then love yourself. Peace. How do you change this button? Oh, this life. Okay, yeah. End streaming. Peace. Mwah.